back to Linda's Pantry. So today, it's been it's been really windy. I shouldn't say kind of windy. And been out doing yard work and getting blown around. And I was gonna stay inside and cook tonight. But you know, it's warm and it's beautiful, even though it's a little windy. I'm gonna barbecue. So I've got chicken. I bought chicken thighs and chicken legs. The thighs are boneless, skinless, and these are organic free-range chickens. So I decided that I was gonna do a couple of different things because then I won't have to cook the rest of the week for myself. And I've got lunch stuff to take and it'll just be delicious. So I hope this inspires you to stay with me and check out what I do with this, because I'm gonna make little mini ciabatta roll sandwiches with some of the thigh meat, and we're gonna have a great time with this. So if you like this, somewhere along the way, maybe give me a thumbs up, share it on your Facebook page, go over in the description box below, check out my Facebook page and my Wild Tree website. I'll leave those links for you. Go over and check out the Wild Tree. I'm going to use some of the zesty lemon grapeseed oil. It's delicious, and it's really a healthy oil that can handle a high smoke temp. So if this inspires you, come on, let's go barbecue some chicken. What I'm going to do is use the zesty lemon grapeseed oil, and this will help keep it from sticking. I'm just going to drizzle down over all this chicken, and then take my basting brush and I can kind of just slather that around, and same with over here. And that lemon, it's just going to be a bright flavor on the chicken, but it won't overpower it. I marinated this chicken for about 6 hours in buttermilk, and just to make sure that it stays nice and moist, which it should. Okay, so now that we've got that done, I'm going to go ahead and start the seasoning process. And again, gotta make sure whenever you're touching chicken, raw chicken, you've got to be careful and not contaminate anything else. So that's why I wash. I don't really wear the gloves because of that. I just I wash, because you can wash your hands with the gloves. The gloves could actually be dirty, you know, if you weren't taking caution. So salt and pepper on all of these pieces. And on the legs, I'm going to use my lemon, garlic, rosemary salt, okay, that I made. You can go back and look at that video. This is wonderful. And you'll find out why here in a minute. So just granulate. It's coarse grind, and it's got the lemon in there. It's just delicious. So I want that on there. And on these, I'm going to go ahead and do herbs de Provence. Oh, maybe need to. Nice palmful. And this is just a combination of rosemary and lavender and just wonderful. Thyme and savory. And I get, you can get these at Costco, but you can also buy it in kind of the bulk package at World Market, is where I found it the last time. And then on the thighs, I'm using Himalayan pink salt. Just a couple grinds down over that. And now it's time to turn them and show you what I'm going to do. We're going to season the other side, but I'm going to go ahead and turn these over. I'll show you what I'm going to do with the legs, get the rest of it done, and get my barbecue preheating. You don't need to watch me do that repeat motion. And I line my plates with some saran, so I only have to wash them. Really, I don't have to wash after I've done this. It's just a carrier. So with my clean hand, maybe, I'm going to open up. I've got some organic rosemary sprigs. And so what I'd like to do is get up under that skin, and you can even poke into the meat if you want to, but want those rosemary sprigs to go in there, and I'm having a hard time here figuring out how to pick those up. Okay. I'm gonna get enough out. How's that? I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more. That's what I needed. So get your finger up under that skin, put yourself a rosemary sprig right in there. Rosemary is just so perfumey this time of year. It's just beautiful. I've got some fresh out in the garden, but I want to use up this store-bought that I have. And I'm excited this weekend to get my garden in and started prepping all that stuff. And so, okay, get your little pocket there, and you can fold your sprig if it's too long. Fold it in half and push it in there. It's gonna flavor the meat. It's kind of pretty to have it sticking out a little bit, so whoever bites into that knows that there's some rosemary in there. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my gloves off, finish seasoning the other side of this chicken, and I'll bring you back when we're going to the grill. Okay, so I've got my chicken down on the grill. You can see it's smoking hot, and I can already smell the rosemary. So I put the legs up on the higher rack because they will tend to let off more fat as they cook. They've got skin on them, and I don't want them to cook too fast. I want them cooked all the way through. So that's what I'm doing. I'll bring you back when I turn them over. Oh my gosh, they're gonna be delicious. Okay, I've done the first turn, and obviously the legs are gonna take longer, so we're gonna leave those on long after these thighs are done. But they're really only gonna be on there about 5 more minutes, and I'm gonna take those thighs off and show you what I do. Okay guys, the legs are still out on the barbecue. They are not done yet, because they take longer. But aren't these beautiful? Just absolutely fabulous. What I'm gonna do is make a little ciabatta roll sandwich, and one got a little more well done than the other, but I grilled these off with some of the grapeseed oil, and then I'm going to put down, this is you guys have seen me use this before. It's a red pepper spread with eggplant and garlic. You could use pesto. I'm going to show you a pesto recipe here pretty quick because summer is almost here, and I'll show you a couple different pesto recipes. Actually, there's a few. This is just a great, very figure-friendly spread. It's low in calories, full of flavor. It only has 0.5 fat, 15 calories per tablespoon. That's really nothing. So now on the bottom of these, I've got well, it's a full slice of Monterey Jack, but we're just going to put half on each one. And then I want to cut, and what I'm going to do with this, obviously there's too much here for more than a sandwich or two. So I'm going to put one right there, and I'm going to cut this one. And the rest of this is going to go down over salads this week for lunches or for dinner. And now on top, I'm going to put some baby greens that I have, some arugula, some baby Swiss chard, and doesn't that look good? And then you put your little ciabatta head on there, and same thing on the other one. And this is a beautiful lunch or dinner. I'm going to put this alongside a small dinner salad and call it good. And I could probably get away with just one of these. Would be totally okay with me. But isn't that pretty? And you could make this for a party, and how inexpensive. But I've got to taste this for you before I put my salad on my plate. So I need to give you a taste test because I need to get moving on the rest of my meal and get the rest of these made up. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite of this one. It's got that char flavor on there. Look how pretty that is. Yum. Wow.
That sweet red pepper just absolutely sends this over the top. I just love that spread. And you have that hint of eggplant and garlic in the background as well. The greens make it zesty and vibrant and fresh, and the chicken is absolutely delicious. It's moist and it's full of flavor. Free range organic chicken, if you can afford it, I highly recommend it. I hope this inspires you. I truly hope that you try this little sandwich out. It's delicious. It's great for a summer barbecue. It's great for any time alongside a salad, great lunch thing. And if this inspires you, go ahead and share it on your Facebook page. Give me a thumbs up. And most of all, guys, I need to see you next time because I got a lot more where this is coming from. All right, guys. God bless.